You can only dance with the devil for so long when somebody's got to pay the band.
Yeah.
I mean, that's just the facts. If you don't stop doing the things that you're doing that are wrong, they will catch up. You're going to feel like you're invincible for a short period of time.
There's a certain line that he hasn't crossed yet. When he crosses that line, he will have a better understanding of what you're trying to get him to understand.
And some of it's been, you know, I don't know how y'all feel about this, but I didn't hide anything from my son. I wasn't the guy that, you know, act like I'm somebody that I wasn't. He knew I was on parole. He knew I had done time. You know, I didn't want some stranger telling him, hey, you think your daddy's this, but check out his history. So, none of my kids. I wasn't something that I hid. I had an individual tell me, he says, you know, my dad did the same thing and I took it as a challenge.
Try to outdo his dad.
That might have been one of my mistakes. It's nothing I can correct, but hindsight is going, man, I wonder if that had something to do with it. Because everything else has failed, maybe he took it as a challenge. You know, I want to be, like you were saying, your daddy was, what'd you call him? Gangster?
Yeah.
And you were trying to, you took it as a challenge.
I want to be just like him.
And maybe those stories and knowing that.
But he didn't like that.
But I can't take that back, so if that's what it was, I ain't having no more kids to practice on, so that's it. But, you know, I don't know. You know, like you said, we tried to do better than what our parents did. I didn't lock him on a pole.
You ain't got to do none of that.
With all that being said,
Totally get out the way.
after so-and-so said, you know, maybe your son took it as a challenge, did you ever ask your son?
Yeah.
Hey.
We have.
So.
And I don't know why he can't talk to me. Because, like I said, I've broken the cardinal rule. I've gotten high with him. You know, I've tried everything. I've reached down and said, if this is your life, then, you know, I said, hell, I'll just quit paying rent and I'll bring home a baggie. We'll just spread it out and we'll just do it. Is that what you want to do?
Just genius.
Well, I'm just saying, you know, if you want to see what that life really does, let me stop paying the bills. Let me stop putting food on the table. I can throw my stuff in the gutter. Don't worry about a roof. We got stuff to put on our nose, smoke, whatever. If that's the life you think you want, I can show it to you. But I can't. But you know, I tried to dip down in there and say, if this is where we can communicate, then let's communicate. But you can't.
Just like that. Just like that.
It sometimes requires being firm, John, and I understand. You know, love covers a multitude of things. You know.
It does.
But at the same time, we have to know that if we really love a person, then we could be doing more to destroy that person than to nurture them or to give them the best by allowing certain things to continuously go on, or make them feel as though I can do what I want to do without consequences. Okay, that's all right. My dad's not going to say nothing.
Well, and those consequences are there, but what do you do when you can't be there 24/7? Like I said, he walked into my room while I'm asleep, stole the keys, and totaled this Jeep. I wouldn't have known it if my daughter hadn't come in because he called her to get her. So what do you do at that point? Because we've already established I'm not going to put him on the street.
Well, he's not scared of your consequences. That's the
well,
thing.
he is. There's one consequence he's afraid of is when it gets to that anger, and I've lost all sight. But
Okay, but
I don't like that.
You're going to find yourself in jail.
Right, exactly. But that's how it escalates really quick.
Okay.
That's not going to keep him from doing what he's doing, though. The thing is, it's okay. There's a line. Okay, you got pain and you got love. I didn't know what the hell love was until I experienced a whole bunch of pain, and then I had a concept of it. Because you can't have one without the other.
That's right.
Jesus died on the cross and shed his blood. Now we have an understanding of love. If he wouldn't have done that, we wouldn't have known what love was.
Okay, and here's what it is, John. Here's what I'm going to do. I know that in the past, I've been very, very lenient with your actions. I've been lenient because I love you. And I did everything in my power to try to figure out a way to reach you without me being extreme. But it's gotten to that point. And just let me say to you that I have no other choice but to stop it here, or otherwise it's going to be a situation that's going to be detrimental to either you, this family, you understand, or and you might bring somebody else with you in the process. So, as your father, and because I love you, I'm compelled to act. Now here's what it's going to be. It's going to be like this, and it's going to be like this, and it's going to be like this, and it's going to be like this. Now, I understand that you may not like that, and you may have a problem with that. But that's what it is. Now, if you feel like you want to do something different, be my guest. But I will always be here for you to greet you with open arms and love you and do what I can for you. But you can't continue to do what you're doing. I'm not going to accept it.
So when he doesn't, you just say, kick him to the curb.
Because he's gonna do it. We've already been there, haven't we?
Well, this
I'll
where
give
you
you
have
those guys.
this where I see it
But
having been.
What is the consequence?
What's the consequence?
What's the repercussion?
This is where I see it have been. You say you have faith in God. I say I have faith in God.
Amen.
But I have a son that I say I'm not gonna kick him out. But I got to kick him out, and I got to pray to God before I do it,
That's how
and
you
tell
gonna give
God
God.
that I'm gonna do it, and I got to put my trust and my faith in God, because if I don't, I'm gonna enable this kid. Because this kid has a phone, and he has a forum of kids on this phone that, hey man, this how I do my mom and daddy. This how I do my mom and daddy. But my mom, my dad, he ain't gonna kick me out the house. They got groups that they talk to.
Yeah.
But when I show my child that, you know what, I believe in God, and I know I got faith in God, and I know beyond a reasonable shadow of a doubt, God can handle you better than I can.
Do it.
And I'm going to give you
Do
to
it in
him.
front of his